Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park at Camden Yards. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's Cleveland taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and starting in this one, Ian Anderson. What do you got on him, Chris?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
All right, ready to get underway. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Romeo Santos. That misses the zone, so we're off and running in Game 3. And the right-hander deals. That misses the zone, and now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. One up, one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
And a foul ball. That one misses in the dirt. And that's downstairs and outside. 2-2 now. Swing and a ball popped up. Orioles settles underneath it, puts the squeeze on it, 2 away. So up next, Brandon Sampson. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And that one hammered. That's back. What do you get, a free bowl of soup with that home run? His second home run of the series, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of
here. And now the catcher comes up to him, Josh Welch. First pitch just misses. And that's down and away. Anderson maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it hits the base of the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Now batting Tristan Casas. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Lays out and makes the play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder, you lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the boys fired up in the dugout.
Back here in Baltimore, today's starting pitcher, Isaiah Worley. How about a report on him, Chris?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Now here is Jordan Westburg. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike. Worley, the reigning Cy Young Award winner. He features a 2-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Strike 2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, anytime one of your guys gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout. And you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
And now it's Austin Hayes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. In there. And so now 1-2.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
He goes down looking. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Moved to first, and he's back safely. Back over to first, and they're keeping him close. Off the plate, and that's ball one. Kicks and deals. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Westberg over at first with one away. That misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, right side of the infield. Aguilar under it. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And the 1-0. And that's in there at the knees. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
The 1-2. Sampson. They take the force out. That's the inning. And the Orioles leave 1. And it remains 1-0. Second inning set to go. Now it's going to be Hunter Waldron.
Hunter Waldron.
Anderson back to work. And that misses off the outside edge. And a good eye there.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul. (3-1) now. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ian Aguilar. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Started after it, appeal to first. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
So 2 down now, and here is DeVore Rayburn. In the air, left field. Hayes ranging after it. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. That is the inning. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Samuel Aseo. The line to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff guys have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a tapper. Whips it to Casas, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting seven, the designated hitter.
Here comes Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. Now 1-1. Next offering way upstairs. Right-hander kicks, deals. Popped up. Sampson under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Orioles held in check there. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. To the batter now, Kyle Manzardo.
The designated hitter.
Manzardo, 26 years old, and he's one of the few major league players born in Idaho. And here it comes. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So the lineup flips over. Here's a speed threat, Romeo Santos. First offering in the dirt. Line drive, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for three. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Jarrett Duran will hit next. 0 for 1 with a flyout. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Low in position. Oh, he brought it back.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Here's a big power threat. Brandon Sampson, the solo homer his first time. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
And the pitch. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Misses off the inside. And now 3 balls and a strike. Josh Welch waits on deck. Santos at third with 2 away. And there's ball 4.
Now that catcher, Josh.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Welch. Doubled in his first AB. Outside corner, there's a strike. Here's the 0-1. This one high in the air to left center. Cowser on the move to the right. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third, here is Austin Meadows. The wind and the pitch. And that's outside. Called strike right there. Check swing. He went. Now 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Into center. Santos settles underneath it. And there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. First offering misses the mark. That one ran inside, almost got him. The wind to kick the 2-0. Started after it. Appeal to third. And no swing, says James Kingsley. And there's the strike. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jordan Westburg. Hit by a pitch leading off the ball game. Ball 1, no strikes. And he deals. There goes the runner. There's a ball. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, apply that tag, hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases, maybe even more.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Foul ball. Way out front for strike 2. Next offering upstairs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hayes in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Throw over to first. Westburg dives back in safely. Strike 2. Right side, Casas. He steps on the bag, and that is the inning. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. On to inning number 4. The Guardians on top here, 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park, and now the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas.
Anderson back to work. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And now the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That hits the dirt. 1-2 to count. Lifted in the air, right center field. Westburg makes the play. 1 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Now the third baseman, Hunter Waldron. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And a pitch.
0-1.
Out there to center. Cowser brings it in with a nice running grab. Ian Aguilar getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That to right. Meadows should have it. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go. Bottom 4. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. The wind of the pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Santos has a beat on it and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Third baseman number 2.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off to the right. Left-hand hitter waits. Way high. Going to count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Orioles still looking for their first hit in this one. Next offering is downstairs. Now a pop up on the infield. Sampson under it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher,
Samuel Aseo now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The pitch. And there's a ball.
Ball 2.
That's down and in.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring. In this one, the guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And a pitch. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
They can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now DeVore Raber. The right-hander back to work. That's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Falling behind 2-1. The pitch. Changeup on the corner at the knees. And that's just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's to third, and it stays fair.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Kyle Manzardo. Orioles pulls that one down, and there's one down. And stepping in is the speedy Romeo Santos. 1 for 2. Anderson over to first. Rayburn back on a dive. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And another ball. Jared Duran to bat next. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's the strike. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning at the plate, Ramon Urias.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
This one in the air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Flied out his first time. And takes low for ball 1. There's the strike.
Throwing the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball's got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
Kicks and fires. And that drops in for a strike.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
In the dirt. Slings to first. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now it's Austin Meadows. Flied out to center in his first at bat. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Just missed. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That one lifted to left. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They still trail 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Jarrett Duran. The pitch. Ball one, no strikes. The pitch. Fouled off left side. Struck him out looking.
That's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And that one in the air center field. He makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the power hitting catcher, Josh Welch.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
In there for strike one. Welch goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. Righty delivers. Next offering is outside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Next pitch is outside. And now 3-1. Tristan Casas waiting for a turn at the plate. Left field. Hayes has it sized up. And puts the squeeze on that. And that's the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Guardians on top 1-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser. The line to kick the pitch. Ball one low. And that's a little high. On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding a hole in the defense. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Back to the top of the lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Next offering in the dirt, and it's 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Off the plate inside, 3-2 now. Austin Hayes waiting on deck for the Orioles. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Hayes in the box now. Takes strike 1. Check on the runner, and he's just back in. Oh, close play. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Nice little battle of speed versus power right there. Great wheels on the base paths, top tier arm behind the dish. Really good transfer from that glove to the throwing arm. Got it down there in a hurry. That's why he doesn't get tested very often.
And delivers outside.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Line drive, base hit down the line. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
And into the box for Baltimore, Nathaniel Lowe. In there, and it's 0-1. Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third. No, he held up. And a 1-1. Diving, and he can't make the play. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. Hard liner. Raber makes the grab on the run. Orioles strand a couple. They trail here 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Anderson back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-0.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And that one upstairs. Action in the pen down there. Cody Hoyer, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Anderson getting loose as well. Here's a 3-0. And a foul ball left side. Slapped foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Stepping in, Hunter Waldron. And that's in there for strike one. And the right-hander deals. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ian Anderson won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Cody Hoyer.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Now it's the second baseman, Ian Aguilar. That hits the dirt, and that is ball one. Waldron leads off second with one gone in the inning. And it's even up. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. At the belt and fires. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Kicks and deals. Smoked into left field, base hit. Runner from third in to score, and they lead by 2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One down, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, DeVore Rayburn. Checks over to first, back safely.